I'm gonna keep YouTube up here and Zoom. I have to I'll be able to see. So, any comments? Amy, you're in charge.
What now?
If you see any comment, nobody ever gets on.
I know.
But in case.
Okay. If I see anything, I'll say something.
Yeah. Perfect.
I mean, you can sit up here, can't she? I mean,
I have to run one over there too.
oh, you have to run one over there? All right.
With we got the new system. So we're trying to like figure out how it all works.
You know, I didn't notice the new
so you
monitors.
can actually watch it.
This is the YouTube.
This is,
this
YouTube
is the
video.
YouTube part of it. And this actually now is talking to the cameras up here. So it's kind of navigate through how it all
Hopefully,
how it all works.
for the money we spent, it's simpler.
Yeah, it definitely is simpler.
It's much improved.
Yeah, definitely is simpler. I'm just going to remind everybody that lots of times people in the back for whatever reason can't hear. So make sure that, we have our microphones close to our mouths. And
Yeah,
we
just let them
talk.
know we're working with a new system
When you
and
say that,
there's still adjustments.
you talk.
We are
Make
System's
sure.
new, bear with us.
live 3 minutes early.
Yes, good. Okay, perfect. All right.
Kim, how are you?
Good. How are you?
It
It's Wednesday, right?
is Wednesday.
I'll remind. You remember Dick is not going to be here tonight. Hi there. Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. I'm just going to remind you that sometimes the people in the back can't hear. So make sure that when you talk, that
We do have like extra chairs, don't we?
keep your mouth closed. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I noticed that. I don't know what that's about.
Because there's like Kim's normally up here. So she could be up here and then Mark's usually down there. She's sitting down there.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Steve.
So quiet.
I know, right?
Quiet.
Let me make some noise.
It's maybe because the microphones are on.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Hiawatha regular council meeting, July 21st, 2021. Roll call, please.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Here.
Amy Wickendall,
Here.
Rob Archibald,
Here.
Dick Olson, Steve Dotson.
Here.
Approval of the agenda.
So second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of the consent agenda.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we'll move right on to citizens input, and I'd ask anybody from the audience that would like to come up and address anything that's not on the agenda. You're welcome to come up now. State your name, address. If not, we got a lot of items, so we'll just keep on moving. Reports, council member, myself.
I attended the Lynn County Crime Stoppers board meeting yesterday. Everything's going well. The golf tournament still on par, if you will, and they have about 16 sponsors so far for the hose. Also, they did a payout on the tip line, on the Crime Stoppers tip line. So the billboard's working, and we did do a payout. They actually arrested a felon off of that. So
Good.
then I also attended the water board
Board meeting.
last evening, and the 1 million gallon ground storage tank up north, they approved the certificate of completion. So it's up and running. They're still doing some testing on it and everything. And they're working on an issue of the treatment plant communicating to the treatment plant on Boyson Road. And outside of that, everything is going great. And they also are thinking about, while they have the pipe already available to run a water line, 8-inch water main to the new Northwest Park there. So
Nice. Perfect.
that's it. That's all I have.
Okay. Jerry?
P and Z will be next Monday.
Yep. A few items on there. Amy, you got anything?
No, good.
Nope.
Kim?
Here we go. I just have a couple things. I don't know if you guys noticed, we put up a board, a board that has a heart in memory of those that we've lost through COVID in the past year and a half. And I just wanted to make sure that we acknowledge that it's there and that we don't want those lives to go unnoticed. And we still have some hearts out there that people can put their loved ones, their friends, any name that they would like, and just want to make sure that people are aware of that, and just want to take the time to make sure that we're recognizing those loved ones that we've lost over this time. And then second, we also sent out a email in regards to a full council mayor picture that we need to replace or
Phil? Yep.
not replace, but add
Update-
onto
update.
our history of council and mayor photos that we have out front and back in the area there. So Carrie just sent out a meeting request for that. So please take a look at that. If there's some reason that you are not able to be here at that scheduled time, let us know so that we can reschedule that. But we'll plan on that for August 4th, correct?
Fourth,
Mhm.
yep.
Perfect.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. I don't really have anything, and we got a lot of items, so we're going to move right along. All right. Number 6. Ordinance 955 to consider amending Hiawatha Code of Ordinance, Chapter 101, Stormwater Detention System, 101.03 rates and increasing the monthly rates on commercial, industrial, and residential properties. And A, consider third reading.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Is that a roll call or?
Or no? Yeah, it said okay.
Roll call.
Roll call. Sorry.
Jerry Moinkle,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
And consider adoption
So moved.
Second.
and roll call.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Nay.
Jerry Moinkle,
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Number 7, public hearing to consider amending Hiawatha Code of Ordinance, Chapter 161, floodplain regulations, and in its entirety to include FEMA updates to fix the errors,
Scrivener's.
Scrivener errors. Yeah. And we'll open up the public hearing at 5:35. Do we receive anything in the mail, Carrie?
No, we did not.
Anybody would like to speak in behalf?
Mayor Bennett, I just wanted to point out that this was, as far as the document itself, it wasn't about the wording that was the Scrivener's error. It was just the numbering system was off in there. But otherwise, the words stayed intact.
Everything's
And
same.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and close that public hearing at 5:36. Consider first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Jerry Moinkle,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Consider waiving second and third reading.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And C, consider adoption.
So moved.
Second.
And roll call.
Jerry Moinkle,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Number 8, public hearing to consider voluntary annexation application submitted by Dale R. and Deborah L. Remington and KNS Investments LLC, Matt Schrock, member. And we're going to open that public hearing at 5:37. And do we receive anything in the mail?
No, we did not.
Okay. And if anybody in the audience would like to step up to the mic and state your address and speak in opposition or in favor of it, please do now. Anybody? Okay. Welcome.
Afternoon, Kelly Byer, 3110 Norman Drive. I own adjoining land to the land in question. I trying to adjust this.
There we go.
Your voice carries. We could.
Well,
Yeah.
for you folks, but you're trying
Yeah, the one-
multimedia, so I
We know.
understand.
Yep.
Couple points I'd like to make. The notice I received does not comply with the Iowa code, and I'd suggest that you start your process over again and do it correctly. Secondly, I thought there'd be some presentation as far as why this might be in the interests of not only the city, but also adjoining landowners. I haven't heard or seen anything that would suggest that it is in the interest of adjoining landowners. And frankly, based on the last time around, I'd say that there's not anything in the interest of adjoining landowners or the interest of Monroe Township or Lynn County. And so I'd ask that you vote against the voluntary annexation. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Matt.
Hi, Matt Schock, 3506 County Home Road. Just wanted to let you know that put a face to the application here, and the city's made an investment in water and sewer out to our neighborhood and area, and we're just trying to take that first step, and this is part of the process. So if you have any questions for me directly, I'd be happy to answer anything that I can.
Okay. All right. You guys have any questions for Matt?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Okay, anybody else would like to step up? All right, we'll close the public
Oh,
hearing.
here it comes.
Oh, yep, whoop, sorry. Got all the time.
Rochelle Byer, 3110 Norman Drive, also an adjoining landowner to the land in question. And I would just ask in the effort to be transparent that your minutes reflect why we're having a second annexation for the same property. I didn't see any minutes relating to the lawsuit that was filed that the city of Hiawatha was ruled against. And I think it's important for the community as they, in future years, and have new board members or city council members, they have a record to look back on as far as, you know, why is the same property going through an annexation process a second time?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, then if that's it, we will close the public hearing at 5:40. A, consider resolution approving a voluntary annexation application submitted by Daniel R. and Deborah L. Remington and KNS Investments LLC, Matt Schrock, member, and property located at 3506 County Home Road, Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
I think a couple items, just real quick. I guess I would invite city attorney just to kind of speak on what she had raised in terms of the lawsuit, and of course the steps we've gone to mitigate the steps that we've followed since that time frame. So I guess I would invite you to speak.
Well, they were correct. There was a lawsuit filed against the city, and the court ruled against the city in its notification process. That doesn't preclude the city from considering another application for the annexation. I'm not aware of any procedural issues at this point that would delay or slow this process down. As far as the question about having the minutes reflect the prior litigation for future board members and council members, I don't have a problem with that being in the minutes. It's all public. So, and I can try to answer any other questions you have.
Okay. Any other questions?
I don't think I have anything specifically. I just wanted to make sure, just to ensure that we have gone through and addressed all issues from the prior ruling to ensure that this does meet Iowa code for annexation.
As far as I know, the notification is proper under the code.
Yes, and what I would add to that is in the documentation that the judge brought down was really, it was about the requirement, stating that they believe the requirement was to notify the adjoining owners, which is exactly what we did this time around.
And as far as any other, at some point in time, it may come back for rezoning purposes. We're not there yet. So, but as far as I know, as far as making the application for annexation, it's my understanding that all adjacent property owners have been properly notified under the code, and everyone else that needs to be notified pursuant to an annexation request.
Okay. Any other questions? I just know that we've had, several acres annexed out there that, people were excited about the ability that they can now have. And everything I've heard has been positive.
I agree, and I don't think there's any reason to deny the voluntary annexation agreement. As to the question of the benefit for the city of Hiawatha, I think there's significant benefit for it. We've improved, water, sewerway, roadways, all the way up to that part of the area. So to deny bringing other people in when they voluntarily want to be part of the city of Hiawatha, I think at the end of the day is not using our tax dollars wisely. So I support this.
And and I used to live out there, and I've not got, nobody's pursued me about the people being unhappy about it. I think so. But anyway, we're going to continue.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Jerry Moinkle.
Aye.
All right, number 9, cigarette violation. Motion approving acknowledgement statement agreement with BP to go 975 located at 975 Robbins Road. And is anybody here from the BP? No. So we just move on.
Yes, so they have not answered to the acknowledgement and settlement. This is a $300 fine.
Right.
They had a choice to be here tonight to represent themselves
Right.
or to acknowledge the settlement, cut a check for $300 and submit it to the city clerk's office. Neither of those obviously have happened. So what we'll need to do now is at our next regular meeting, we'll have to impose that $300.
Right.
So we'll add that again to our agenda to impose the $300 fine.
Okay. All right. Then
No
we'll move on to
action at
10.
this time.
Okay. Okay. Number 10, consider resolution requesting submission of a question of a imposition of a 1% local option sales and service tax to the registration voters of Lynn County in the period of 10 years, for the period of 10 years.
So moved.
Second.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're excited.
Discussion?
I think this is something that's had a lot of benefit for the county and the region, and it's important to continue to advocate for the extended life of this.
Well, and we all talk about the projects that we've done that wouldn't have got done without this ability. And, I talk to other communities, and it's like, it's been a good thing, and we're getting stuff done. So
And also up to 10% is allowed for property tax reduction.
Yep.
Which
Yep.
we've been fortunate here in the last 3 years to lower our property taxes. So
Yeah, local
No.
option sales tax is absolutely a win-win. I mean, we can do the projects we want, we can keep the levies low. Absolutely, we support this.
I agree. Okay, roll call.
Steve Dodson,
aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Jerry Moinkle,
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Number 11, consider resolution accepting a quitclaim deed for the real estate property located at 2901 Edgewood Road.
So move.
Second.
Discussion?
And the price is right. $1.
Roll call.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Jerry Moinkle,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Number 12, Turtle Creek Park Phase number 2. A, consider resolution setting public hearing August 18th, 2021, 5:30 PM. And there is an error, so everybody know that it is the 18th because it was on here as a 4th.
Not the 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to consider proposed plans, specifications, and form a contract and estimates of cost, file, and direct publication of notice to bidders. Anybody get that? Okay, I take a motion to
So
move
moved.
on.
Second.
Discussion?
It's good to see this park continue to grow, and it's going to have a lot of use out there. It already drive by, and there's people using the
out there,
trail.
there's-
And
Yeah, it's just like, wow, what are they doing out there?
And the playground equipment's like, I took my grandkids to the Guthridge Park and new equipment today and
Oh, it's just
had a
flooded.
blast out there. So it's really nice.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, roll call.
Jerry Moinkle,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Number 13, consider resolution adding, amending that allows the certificate officers of lottery, yeah, what he said. Laterally transfer be compensated at the rate that is reflecting within the city of Hiawatha union agreement.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. I think this is an awesome idea.
Yeah, I think this is a great benefit to
It's-
recruit and retain. And
It's gonna get tougher before it gets easier on that
Right.
note. So yeah, good job.
Dennis and
Yep, good
Kim and
good forward thinking. Okay, roll call.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Jerry Moinkle.
Aye.
Number 14, consider resolution requesting an extension on the Housing Rehabilitation Community Development Block Grant, CDBG.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Have we continued or thought about continuing kind of the advertisement campaign or education campaign for those eligible homeowners?
Yes, absolutely. So it's kind of a two-pronged, I think maybe I put it in the memo, maybe I didn't. I know that it's certainly a conversation. So we do have funds for one more home. So that was in our city newsletter and thankfully people are reading it because we actually have had 3 phone calls
four, yeah.
between Pat and I. So there's definitely more interest than what there was when we initially started the program. We will reapply the next time around. However, with the additional dollars that the federal and the state have put to CDBG dollars for more specifically housing rehab, that there are some new requirements and different. So there's a different process. In the program that we have today that we're trying to finish up, we actually did the applications for people after we were awarded the dollars. We had interest. It was kind of like a preliminary interest. And then from there, we had individuals fill out applications, make sure they meet the income requirements and so on. With the new program, it's a bit different. We now have to have everybody lined up and ready to go and then request the dollars and hope that we're awarded. So we'll have a little bit of education that we'll
homework,
need to
right.
do in these next 6 months. The next application opportunity is in March. of next year. So we'll gear up for that. And we no longer have to have necessarily a specific area like this particular program. We initially had just a specific area. Now it can be any area as long as it's LMI.
Perfect.
Lots more education to come.
That's good.
A lot of interest in that. Okay. Roll call.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Jerry Moinkle,
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Number 15, Gray Television Group, Inc. A, consider resolution approving temporary access easement.
Mr. Mayor, if I may, just to get council up to speed, this has been an ongoing effort by both the city's acquisition agent and also the city attorney to get these documents finally agreed to by Gray Television. Just so you know, it's my understanding that these original documents were presented to Gray back in August of last year, and it took a little time to get here. And as you know, I actually asked for authority to move forward with condemnation, which is also on here. If we approve these documents tonight, we're going to be asking the council to withdraw the request for condemnation. But just to let you know, we have a purchase agreement where the parties agreed to. That was never a dispute with Gray. They were fine with the compensation.
Yeah.
Also a special warranty deed where they're going to convey part of the property necessary for the Tower Terrace project. And then also we have a temporary construction easement, a temporary access easement that we would then be granting to Gray Television so that they can get to their tower for maintenance, because of course now we own the land. And then finally, actually that's it, those documents. So I can answer any questions if you like. It was a challenge to get everything to you all by tonight. Condemnation was scheduled for 2 weeks from tonight. So hopefully if the council approves everything, we can let the sheriff's department know that condemnation is not necessary, and we can continue to move on. And my understanding, John, the letting for this project is going to start sometime in August, at least for the city's
Perfect
portion. Is that right? Okay. And I can answer any questions you might have.
Well, I'm glad that we chose that route and that it got this thing moving. We've all spent a lot of time with Tower Terrace. We know we need the ramp to be open. We struggle with Boyson, and I'm glad that it's finally going to happen. So
I think this is the last property that we need
everybody
for
else.
the city's portion of the project. So very exciting.
Great.
This is a community benefit.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah, this is 5 entities
This is
that
a
we got
county
to agree.
benefit.
Right.
All
Yeah.
those folks that are going to have access to that, and
Yep.
transportation, and I don't know how many decades the city's been working on trying to get this interchange going. It's
always been in the 5-year
finally
plan.
seeing it on the horizon.
It's good to see them actually out there locating utilities and starting the preliminary work. So
Yep. All right. Great discussion. Roll call, please.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Wait, was there a first and a second?
I think
You stopped.
I
Yeah,
interrupted.
I need a first and
We need a first and a second.
first and-
I'm sorry.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay,
Now roll call.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Jerry Moinkle,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Okay, B, consider resolution approving temporary construction easement.
So moved.
So, second.
Roll call.
Jerry Moinkle,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
And C, consider resolution accepting a special warranty deed for the conveyance of the real estate by Gray Television Group, Inc.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Jerry Moinkle.
Aye.
And D, consider resolution accepting right-of-way acquisitions owner purchase agreement.
So moved.
Second.
And roll call.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Jerry Moinkle,
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Number 16, consider resolution accepting tenant purchase agreement with KZIA, Inc.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Jerry Moinkle.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Number 17, discussion possible action, Gray Television. So that's the one we excuse? Yeah. Condemnation set for July 28th, 2021. Okay.
If I may, Mayor.
Yep, jump in.
I should have acknowledged the efforts by the Hiawatha City Engineer also to keep this going
Rolling,
for all the
yep.
property. John was involved in a lot of phone calls and emails and suggestions, and he did a fine job. So I would be remiss if I did not give him credit as well. As far as as you know, we're set for condemnation 2 weeks from today. So all I'm asking for is a motion and hopefully a unanimous vote to terminate or withdraw the city's application for condemnation currently set for July 28th.
All right. Great.
Make a resolution to resolve the app or pull back the application, withdraw the application.
Second.
Okay. And we do roll call, right? Yeah.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Jerry Moinkle.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Okay. Number 18, possible closed sessions per Iowa Code 21.5 to discuss strategy and with counsel and matters that are potentially in legal litigation or where imminent where and discuss and this disclosure would be likely to prejudice and disadvantage the position of the governmental body and its legality.
Litigation.
That's it.
I make a motion, we go into closed session.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Jerry Moinkle.
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Okay, thank you, everybody, for coming. We're going
Thanks,
to go
Dan.
into closed session.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, John, for your effort.
And that is the
on
last
Tower Terrace and the great television.
Yeah. Agenda.
I need to get the recorder out of my office. It's right on my monitor, the paper, it's right in the front.
It's okay. It is.
I'm gonna leave it in the car. It's a new phone.
Words don't flow easy.
Think about
Mhm.
it. In my nerves, I couldn't.
For the good or for the worse?
That's all the pressure.
Hey, Rob, Bill.
Those things happen,
Either you
definitely.
get
It's just,
one of these letters in the mail.
I know I had
from
one
Verizon.
meeting where I had mine on in my purse.
Ask-
and it was
Asking
back,
for a donation.
and it
and
just
it's
started
Made your
raining.
donation.
Like,
Oh, yeah. It's Horizons.
Right. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
shut that off. Like,
I think it's probably in the recycle.
John, let me know what time you want to go to lunch next week.
Okay.
have anybody come in no comments.
I'm a pretty cheap lunch.
Get this, guys.